of television. My name is Oluwafemi Odunton. It's good to be alive. What this program is all about, we're here to talk about our health that has to do with everyone, both young and old. Around us, we talk about health to pass in information, to educate us on what to eat, what to do, exercises, what medication to stick to. All this and many more we do here on Healthy Living. I'm not here alone. I have a special guest here with us in the house, our very own Dr. Chris Williams, always here with us on Dove Television to be part of Healthy Living. I want to say thank you for joining us and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right, you can like us on Facebook. Dove Television is on Facebook. Add us, tweet at us, get to watch exciting and interesting program on our YouTube channel. Click button, get to watch Daddy Gio, yes, our Father in the Lord, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, and all the anointed men of God. Be part of Dove Television. God bless you. Before we proceed on today's topic, I would like everyone to please pay attention. This is a regular illness or disease that a lot of children are battling with, a lot of adults are battling with. And we decided to look at this topic because I know whenever Dr. Chris is around, he's always having either a patient is with him and he's going through this process, or he has someone, a case he's dealing with right now. And the easiest way for us to understand this symptoms or this disease is for everyone to pay attention, to be your brother's keeper or to be your neighbor's help. So please, we'd like Dr. Chris Williams, he's also a pastor, to lead us in a short prayer as we proceed on today's topic. Thank you, sir.
Lord God, we are grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you for your goodness and your mercies. Thank you for the gift of life and the gift of health. We thank you for healthy living, and we thank you for today's edition. We commit it in your hands, and we ask that you breathe on it. Amen. So that it will benefit your people maximally. Amen. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Praise be to God.
Amen.
Hallelujah. We're looking at epilepsy, and I have a write-up here which says, epilepsy may occur as a result of genetic disorder or an acquired brain injury, such as a trauma or a stroke. Why I decided to read this out, I remember while we were growing up, I know someone very well, close to the family. She's a young girl. Okay. Whenever this thing starts, this, shaking and all that on the
seizures.
Floor, yes, whenever it starts, there's always a spoon to put in the mouth and salt to stop it. So at time went on. She keeps growing up, but after a while we lost her, through this
process.
Through this process. But we find out that, I don't know, now it's getting more rampant these days. Yeah. And I think people are not really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Just few people, let's just put it that way, few people. So now, there must be a reason why we decide to look into this topic.
You hit the nail on the head. I found out epilepsy or complaints of epilepsy, requests about cases of epilepsy are on the increase. People calling, this person is having this person is having this, and so I thought we should talk about it. So what is epilepsy? It's simply a disorder that is characterized by seizures, with the occurrence of seizures. What are seizures? A seizure happens when there is an overfiring of electrical activity in the brain, in the cerebral cortex. Usually our brain works by electrical activity. From nerve to nerve, electrical impulses are transmitted. That's how come we're able to process information. But at some point, there is an overfiring, let's call it high voltage, in the brain. And then, depending on where it takes place and how much it is, it can lead to a seizure. Now, just like you said, there are most epilepsy cases, medically, we say are idiopathic. Idiopathic means that the cause is not known, even though in natural medicine, natural health, we say that it is caused by excess buildup of toxins or waste products in the body. Okay, but some other larger, the ones you can lay hands on, causes of epilepsy can be things like excessive alcohol, a brain disorder, or a brain tumor, like you talked about, stroke, like you talked about. That these are things that can cause seizures. Okay, fever, use of drugs, and all that can cause seizures. Okay, but epilepsy itself, they say it's idiopathic, which I said I think is caused by excessive buildup of toxins in the body. There are different types of epilepsy. There's the absence epilepsy. I saw this one, and thank God the girl did well. She's a student of one of the one of the foremost universities, and she will have absence seizures, or otherwise known as petit mal. She will just sit, and all of a sudden she goes blank. In the next few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes, she doesn't know where she is. Okay, and if she were walking on the road and that thing happens, she will continue to walk without, she's not aware. She will just go blank and then continue to walk and all that. So that's we call it absence, just like the name sounds, seizures. It happens more in children and then in teenagers. Okay, that girl did very well, because from the time she came, 2 weeks after, the seizures ceased, and then even up till now, recently they came to get a refill of their products. She's no longer having the seizures. Okay, there's also the drop attack or atonic seizures. The person will just have an attack and then they will just fall, as if to say all their muscles and everything just give way, and they'll fall heavily to the ground, and then after some few minutes they'll wake up. There is the complex partial seizure. The person, it starts with a blank stare, and then there is this happens mostly in children. In fact, presently I'm dealing with 2 children where it happening, and by God's grace, at least one of them, even before she came, she had gotten some results, which I will tell our viewers part of what she did before she came to us. What is this one? You see the child chewing like this, you know. They will just be chewing like that. I've seen it also in adults. In fact, one of the persons I saw it in, I asked the person to meet up with me here because she lives around here, and a really pathetic case. You know, she will just start chewing uncontrollably until the thing dies down and all that. Okay, so so that's that. So that's the complex partial. There is also the grand mal. This is the one we know mostly. There's a stare. The person shouts, or there's a shriek, and then the person falls to the ground, stays still for a couple of seconds, and then they start jerking. They start jerking. This is the grand mal. Okay, rigidity and jerking of muscles, shallow breathing, and then they can wee on themselves. Several cases of this, you know, and it's it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because it can destroy that person's life. There's a lady, God also gave us some very good result with her. From 3 years it started, and she will have these seizures sometimes twice a day. And then out of 7 days, she can have it 5 days a week. She came to me when she was 13. And so that's how it's been. She's been on all kinds of tablets, you know, and the tablets make her sleep, but the things still continue. And then we told her some of the things we're going to say here. Very simple things. When you read there, you heard that, read it again, read the lower.
Okay, epilepsy may occur as a result of genetic disorder.
One.
Or an acquired brain injury, such as a trauma or stroke.
Then there's another one. You read some. There's something, is that all you read there?
Yeah, yes, that's all. Then I had also read this. During a seizure, a person experiences abnormal behavior, symptoms and sensations, sometimes including loss of consciousness.
Okay.
There are few symptoms between seizures.
Okay. Okay. What I wanted you to read, you read it now. I've forgotten which part. Is he said something about diet
Okay,
disorders.
yes. Epilepsy is usually treated by medication and in some cases by surgery, devices, or dietary changes.
Yes, people don't know that. Continuing to want to treat epilepsy without paying attention to the toxicity level in the body will tantamount to frustration. Okay, so that's why I believe we get the little result we get with people. There are many other things to do, but you must also change the level of waste products. You must read the body of waste products, because it's build up of waste products that cause that. Let's quickly go into it. There are several other types of epilepsies, but let's go into the treatment. Number one, you want to take care of your diets. Just like what I've been saying this morning, I was talking to somebody and I reminded the person that you need to reduce your intake of animal products. He said, yes, you have always been telling us. I remember I have to do that. So what are the dietary changes to do? Number one, you need to, 1 minute. Oh, yes. Eat soured milk like yogurt. Okay.
Natural yogurt.
Yogurt, real yogurt, not the ones they claim is yogurt. What does that do? That will help you walk on your intestines. Okay, it will help you work on your intestines. It will help you clean the intestines. Okay, so because yogurts contain what we call probiotics. Probiotics help us to keep the health of our guts, our intestines. That's the same thing that healthy pap also does. It helps us to clean it out. So this one now is talking about removing a whole lot of waste from your colon. Okay, so then eat leafy vegetables. Raw vegetables, very important. You drink them. In our protocol, we ask people to drink them. Carrots, cucumber, cabbage, blend them, drink it about 1 liter in a day. Another one says here, okay, say drink fresh live vegetables, and then also eat small meals per time. Do not eat large meals at a time. If you eat like twice a day or 2.5 times a day, like I usually would say, or twice a day. If you are 25 and above, eat only twice a day, and drink blended vegetables. It will really help you. And then another one here: take 2 tablespoons of olive oil daily. You can take 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. You drink it, or you can start with teaspoon in the morning and in the evening, because your body needs oil. And then it says there, avoid alcohols, avoid animal proteins, avoid fried foods, avoid artificial sweeteners, avoid them. Okay, avoid caffeine and all that. Okay, so that's very important. We do it. Yes, you wanted to say something?
Yes, you know, there are times when you, this food of a thing, when you keep telling people that avoid this, avoid that, a lot of times people complain that, okay, if you say I should not eat beef, I should not take milk, I should not eat this one, I should not, okay, what should we eat? I've had people called on this line and complain.
Plant-based diets, Femi. Plant-based diets. Okay, and even if you cannot do without them too much altogether, reduce them drastically. Plant-based diet, eat plant-based diet. There's yam, there's beans, there's plantain, there's potatoes, there's rice, there's millet, there's guinea corn, there's oats.
Yes, rice that
plenty of food to eat. Plenty of food to eat. We must. All the increase in sickness, it cannot be divorced from the fact that we are steadily becoming a set of, we are becoming more carnivorous than herbivorous. Oh, we eat a lot of flesh, a whole lot of flesh, a whole lot of. You should reduce it. And if you really want to battle sickness, stick with maybe only fish and reduce the amount that you are taking into your body. Reduce it drastically. So you do that. You will need to work on your diet. And then sweet things, anything sweet, artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners, you want to reduce them, okay? Or you want to remove them from your food. Sweet fruits, you want to reduce them. Pineapple, watermelon, mango, you want to remove them from your food. Okay, so
how about bananas?
This is the way I say it.
Dr. Chris, how about bananas?
You can do banana. I call it cheat. You can cheat with banana and orange, because anything sweet is not the best for your body. That's the truth. Anything sweet is not. Sweet and health don't really go together. Okay, just like bitter and health. Bitter and health goes better. Okay, sweet and health don't go. So remove that. And then also, one of the things that poisons our gut the most is any food made from wheat or foods that contain gluten. Let me put it that way. And wheat is chiefly implicated. So you need to remove anything made from wheat, like spags, like macaroni, like noodles. You need to remove them from your food. Okay, and then you are drinking blended vegetables on a regular basis. I talked about taking maybe like a 2 teaspoons of olive oil in a day. Limit the oil you eat. Limit the oil you eat, and if you must do oil, do the right ones. Oils like sunflower oil, olive oil, coconut oil. Okay, any oil that on standing does not freeze, that on standing does not congeal, that's the oil you should do. So that's the eating part. Now, other things that somebody can do before we talk about the herbs and supplements is you need a lot of fresh air. Work on your ventilation. If you can change your accommodation to a more ventilated place, good. Or spend some time in the open air, taking a whole lot of oxygen. The more oxygen you take into your system, the healthier you become. Okay, and now there are things. There's this product, liquid oxygen, that people. It's not really liquid oxygen, but that's what they chose to call it. I'll call it oxygen drops. You put it in water, you drink it. It oxygenates your body more. Anything that helps you get more oxygen will help you to be healthier. Okay, so then you take exercises. Walking, taking exercise, breathing exercises help to reduce the load of toxins in the body. So we talked about increasing and then detoxifying, being on herbs and supplements that help you to detoxify. Okay, like detox tea or some other ones that help you to detoxify, because as soon as the load is going down, toxicity is going down, the electrical overfiring begins to reduce. Now, what are the supplements to use? Several supplements: magnesium, coenzyme Q10, quercetin. These are supplements. Selenium. Selenium is selenium and vitamin C or ascorbic acid are very powerful antioxidants. Even quercetin, very powerful antioxidants. They help your body to remove toxins from your body, to reduce the oxidation level in the body. They reduce the oxidation level in the body. Other things are like things like omega, and then L-carnitine also, and L-thyroxine. The ones I called now, L-carnitine, L-thyroxine, they are amino acids. They help the body to form better protein in the body that helps your brain health. Yes.
Okay, so some of these things we can get them around us.
Oh yes, they are. They are in health shops. They are there. Yes.
Okay, because most times when we mention this, some people say, what are the local names? How can we get this? Can we walk into any pharmacy and get some of this medication? Or sometimes I just say to people that when you call in and you're requesting for a particular medication, what I just do, I just refer them to Dr. Chris Williams. It's true. That's what I do.
There are some we can get their local names, but there are some others that are not even, they don't originate from here, so we don't have their local names. And then there are some of these supplements, they are extracts from plants. There's no way we can say their
But,
local
you know,
names.
contacting
but
you
the truth
can...
is, there's something called automolecular medicine.
Okay.
In automolecular medicine, insists that any metabolic disease can be traced to a lack of some vitamins, minerals, or amino acids in the body, or essential fatty acids. Epilepsy is a classical example of an automolecular disease. Hypertension is, diabetes is. They can be traced to some lack, or one lack or the other, of either vitamins, minerals, essential fatty acids, and essential amino acids in the body. So these are the... So if you begin to eat strategically, and you begin to take supplements into your body strategically, why not? The thing will begin to reduce, the attacks will begin to reduce. Yes.
Okay, we have a call. Hello, you're on to Healthy Living. Hello? Yes, sir, you're on to Healthy Living, sir.
God bless you.
God bless you too, sir.
Please, can I speak with man of God, Monday Sebastian?
Okay, please call back after the program, sir.
When? When do I need to call back?
Call back in an hour's time, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
20 minutes past 11. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. You called that you wanted to speak with Sebastian Wannery. Please call back after the program. We'll send you his number. Thank you so much. But just to let viewers understand that this is Healthy Living, and what we're discussing here, or what we're... Yes, is epilepsy. And if you want to call, feel free to call or send in an SMS. We'll be glad to have you on board. Thank you so much, and God bless you. All right. Dr. Chris, now let's talk about this local use of, you know, the spoon, and you put salt. Good. What does this do? Now,
what the people try to do, the belief is that if the person clenches their teeth, that they will die or something. But that is just a superstition. It's a misunderstanding. I was to get there, but since you raised it up, we'll talk about it now. What should people who are around when somebody has an epileptic attack do? What you should do is remove anything, all tight fittings. If the person has a tie on, remove it. If you can undress them, not remove the cloth totally, but just make sure they are free. And then if they are near any source of danger, maybe they are on the highway, it happens while on the highway, you take them to a corner, or if they are close to anything that can hurt them, maybe near a gutter or near a fire, you remove it so that while jacking, they don't jack into it. You remember the Bible, that man came to Jesus and said that a spirit enters his son, and when the thing begins, it pushes him into fire. Okay, yes, okay. Because that bond can kill the person faster than the epilepsy. So remove them from any danger, release all tight fittings, and then lay them on the left lateral position. Left lateral. If I were lying down on the floor, imagine if I were lying down on the floor and I'm lying like this. That's the left lateral position. You do the hand and then you lay them down. Let the head be on the floor. Let the head be on the floor. And if you can, if they are biting their tongue, that's when, I think that's what people are trying to do with the use of spoon. But in trying to force spoon in, they have removed the teeth of many people. What you should do is try to, if it's like they are biting the tongue, try and release the tongue from the bite. If they are not biting the tongue, don't try and force their mouth to open. All you should do is extend their head and neck up. If I'm lying on the floor now, and I'm lying on the left lateral position, and then you extend my head and neck. If by the time you do this, you allow the tongue, because when they have the epilepsy attack, the tongue can close the airway. The tongue can fall in a way to close the airway. That's what causes them to begin to turn blue. It's because they are no longer getting oxygen. But when you extend the neck, this thing I'm doing is extension of the neck. When you extend it, that whatever is blocking the airway will give way. And then they are breathing in. So, and the reason you are also putting them on the left lateral position is you don't want them to be choked on their own saliva or anything that is in their mouth. Those are little things you should do. Let the person, your assault or your beating them or burning them with fire is not why they will come around. The seizure it lasts anywhere between 1 minute and maybe 5 or 10 minutes max. After it, they will come back to get, just like sometimes you have high voltage, and after some time it regulates by itself. Yes, so that's what to do.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chris, for this information, and this is what we need to know. Information is very important. It's the key to anything in life. Once you have the information, you know the right source, you know what to do at that right moment. But it's good that we're being informed when it comes to our health. At this point, we'd like to go on a quick break. When we come back, we want viewers at home, wherever you are in a part of this world watching us, we'd like you to dial the number that will be displayed right on your TV screen. But remember to always mute or reduce the volume so that we can hear you loud and clear. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Thank you.
Welcome to the Open Heavens International Center. I believe that what you see and hear here will arouse your faith and your life will never remain the same. Challenge God using what you see here as a point of contact to your miracle.
All right, welcome back. Still on Healthy Living on Dove Television. I have Dr. Chris Williams here with us. He's always talking about going the natural way to eat, natural things to drink. It's high time to pick up your phone and dial the number that will be displayed right on your TV screen. But remember to mute your volume or reduce it so that we can hear you loud and clear. Ask us any questions that has to do with your health. Maybe this topic or something you encounter and you just want to get a good clarification on it, just please call us and God bless you. Hello? Hello? Yes, sir. Thank you for calling, sir. You're on to Healthy Living.
Please, this Mr. Marcos, I'm calling from Yola.
All right, Mr. Marcos, go ahead, sir.
Please, epilepsy is curable. And in those days when we were growing up, when we did the epilepsy patient that fallen out, they asked us not to look at them. We should turn our back, and we were told not to match their saliva. Lastly, is it ordinary sickness or it's an attack from an enemy? Thank you very much.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right, we have 3 questions.
Yes.
One is epilepsy curable.
Yeah.
The second one is they always ask them not to step on the speeds or go close or look away from the person. Then the third one is a spiritual attack.
Okay. So whether it's curable or not, I will say yes and no. Medically, we say it's not curable. But I believe that if you can manage yourself and you no longer have the seizures, you no longer have attacks, then you are free. Whatever it is you are using to do that. Okay, so that's number one. And that's possible. It's possible to be attacks-free. It's possible to be crisis-free. Years after years, it's very possible. Now, the second one is whether it's an attack.
No, the second
it's a
one
spiritual,
is when the thing is happening to a particular person, they tell the children to look
turn
away
back.
and don't
All
step
those
on
are
the saliva.
superstitions. They are superstition. Another thing they say is they don't allow the saliva to touch you because you can contact it. It is not infectious. It's not infectious. Then the third one, whether it's the attack of the enemy or not. For that one too, I will say yes and no. Okay, but the one we are talking about is the one that happens by reason of it's a medical condition. It's a metabolic condition. There's plenty of waste and toxins in the person's body, and by that you can handle it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello, you're on to Healthy Living. Hello. All right, we lost that call there. Please, we welcome your text message also. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you so much for calling. Please go ahead.
Okay, the question is not, I want to ask is not about epilepsy.
Okay.
It's something less entirely that I want to ask after.
Okay.
Okay, I want to ask a question, but it's very funny anyway. But since the doctor is there, that's what I want to ask. I'm a married woman, but I want to know about the sperm count. Is it normal for a woman to be having a discharge after having sex with the husband?
Where do you live, ma'am?
Hello?
Where do you live?
I live at Oshogbo.
Okay. So the question is whether it's normal for a woman to
Years, like when you sleep with your husband and you just get to, we just see everything returning back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, that phenomenon, women, the curvature of the pelvis of women differ. Some women, their vaginal tract curves in such a way it comes up. There are some whose tracts curve. The curve is not as much. So it comes down. Because it comes down, then it goes up again. Some people, that going up, it's not as much. So when something is deposited there, they will, when they stand up, it will come out by itself. Okay, so some people have said that thing is one of the causes. In fact, in Yoruba, it's called Eda. That is one of the causes of infertility. The truth is this. If it's not enough to cause infertility. That's what I want to say. It's not enough to cause infertility. If a woman who has infertility is having it, we should look for the cause of her infertility elsewhere. Because there are women who experience that, but they don't have infertility. They are getting pregnant. All right? So, but then what to do is, if you are suffering that kind of thing, after you and your husband have finished the act, lie on your face up and then put pillows behind you. Stay in that position for like 20 minutes so that whatever it is can really go inside, and then you can stand up and go wash yourself.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, the question I want to ask, we're talking about epilepsy.
Yes, sir.
The question I want to ask is that this epilepsy is hereditary.
Yes, to some extent it is. But like we usually say, even though genetics loads the gun, you can use lifestyle to defeat it.
Or defeat it.
You can use lifestyle to stop it from being triggered. Okay, you can get a gene from a parent or the both of them that can predispose one to developing epilepsy. Yes.
All right. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for calling. Please, can you mute the TV set?
Yeah, I just did.
Thank you. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. I want to ask. I have a child. She's she's going to be 6. But I think they said he was asphyxia or something
Yeah.
like that. They treated her at the hospital. But what I noticed is this. When she walks, she's not coordinated.
How do you mean?
And anything, how do I know? When she
How do you mean?
You know?
How do you mean?
Okay, when she's walking, like if there's anything on the ground, she'll just walk and sometimes she steps on it. Sometimes if she puts her foot on the floor, she sometimes pushes the foot away that she would not know. I used to shout at her, but these days
How old is this child?
6.
she's going to be 6.
Okay, so you are saying she has unsteady gait. It's like she doesn't have control over her legs to some
Yes,
extent.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what they
Yes,
said is that she suffered some kind of brain damage during birth.
that's what they said.
You can help her by, if you start giving her some brain tonics. There are some herbs that help the brain develop. Herbs like ginseng and ginkgo and then omega-3, 6, 9. All these things help the brain. And as she's growing, and you should start now, because now she's in her formative ages, so that as she's growing, she will overcome that little by little.
Okay, please, we would like Dr. Chris Williams' number displayed right on the TV screen, WhatsApp or SMS only. I want the parents of that child to send an SMS and indicate that you called during the program and you would like to book an appointment with him. I think that's the
It's
best,
okay.
so that she can get to bring the child to see. Because when it comes to little children, we just have to pay attention to them. And, you know, I think what you said also, the parents can also help the child, you know, while growing up,
Oh,
rather
yes.
than shouting at the child. It's the way you talk to her, calm her down, let us see reasons why this, you know. Thank you so much, Ma, for your concern. God bless you. All right. Hello.
Hello, yeah, I asked about the hereditary and the epilepsy. Then what I want to ask you again, is there any year that one can overgrow the epilepsy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
What age can one overgrow?
No. Sorry, I didn't hear the whatever. There's no particular age.
Okay.
But if you start doing something about it at any age, you can overcome the crisis, the attacks. You can stop having attacks. Just understand yourself. You can stop having attacks. For instance, if you one of the times when attacks increase in patients with epilepsy is when they are stressed up, when they don't sleep well. The lady I talked about in a university, attacks increase more towards exam because around exam, a university girl is trying to read. There are deadlines, there are targets to meet, and all that. So you understand yourself. You need to manage yourself. Work on your sleeping well. That's why pills like, not a pill, supplement like melatonin or any supplement that helps you sleep better can help. Something like Calma, it can help you. Yes.
Okay, we have lots of text messages here, Doctor. Please, I
Let's
just
try
want
and
to
take
quickly take some of this message. What's the cure for glaucoma?
The cure for glaucoma is not one. But you need herbs, supplements, and all that to deal with it. And then if you also talk with some persons, somebody like Dr. Our ophthalmology doctor,
Okay.
she can also help a lot.
Okay, that's
yes.
Imade.
Dr. Imade.
Yes. This is, hello, sir. Well done for this good work you're doing. Is it good to drink pineapple peel, be cooked with lemon?
Well, some people have said it's useful, but I don't. Okay, if it's pineapple, why not? I don't, because of the sweetness of pineapple. I don't even get it involved in any of our remedies.
The peel, that should be the back. Okay, doctor, what can one use for low back pain? Most times when you sit for long, or
clean out your colon. Take probiotics and LD pap. Clean out your colon. That kind of pain, waist pain, will disappear.
Okay, hello, Healthy Living. Which medication can I use for breaking gallstones with operation? And what type of food can
there
I
are stone
eat?
breaker supplements
Okay.
and herbs.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Convulsion. Okay. This
Convulsion,
person,
yes.
yes.
That's
Is there
another
any
way of
cure?
calling a seizure.
Okay. Is there any cure for
Yes,
it?
you can. We've been saying it. You can overcome it. Yeah. There are different causes of convulsions. So whatever it is, you can overcome it.
Hello, sir. Please, is anxiety curable?
Why
How?
not? Why not? Just like depression, it can be reversed. Let's put it that way. That word cure, I always like to shy away from it. But you can reverse it.
Okay.
You can do stuff and reverse it.
Okay. Hello, sir. I need your books. How can I get them? My name is Adesola Adeboye, and I live in Ibadan.
So the person needs to call in.
Okay. What are the cure of epilepsy? Okay, sir. I want to know what are the good supplements. Is there any, okay, for garlic? Person is asking, is there any good supplement?
For garlic?
Yes, that has garlic in it.
Just walk to a health shop and ask them to give you garlic. You can choose the odorless one, or the one that is that has odor. There are several supplements that can help you.
I have a question here, though. That's why I just had to smile. Someone is asking that, is it good for a 14-year-old boy to sleep? Any moment he's not doing anything, any opportunity he sees, he just want to sleep. Is it normal?
Well, for this person to be asking this question, that means the boy's oversleeping has really become a concern. There's something such as oversleeping in medicine. Okay, so you remember when we were growing up in school, if somebody is sleeping too much, we say, were you bitten by a tsetse fly? If a tsetse fly bites somebody, the person can be sleeping too much. But that's not the only thing that can cause it. Excessive toxins in the body can cause it. Too much stress can also cause it. So there are several things that can cause it. We need to find out what it is and then help the boy to deal with it.
How do I get your book in Port Harcourt? Dr. Chris' book. I want to treat the cure for migraine and the treatment for migraine. How do we get your book, Dr. Chris Williams?
They can be shipped. They can be sent to them anywhere.
Okay, this person's baby is just 1 week and 4 days old, but find it difficult to defecate. Like for 3 days now, he has not defecated.
That's not good at all.
Please, what do I do?
That's not good at all. We need to find out what you are giving that child, okay? And then maybe if you are not doing anything to jeopardize the boy's intestines, then maybe we need to go do a scan and rule out a condition called Hirschsprung's disease. Yes.
Morning, Doc. Can a woman have intercourse with her husband while she's taking Clomid?
Why not? Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay, what can be used to clean a colon? Can you please recommend one, sir?
Colon, healthy pap, detox tea, probiotic tablets, those three things.
Can epilepsy be managed medically?
Medically, they use some things. They use different kinds of things. Sometimes they use epinephrine, Tegretol, I think carbamazepine and all that. But if you see your doctor, they'll be able to help you with it.
Hello, doctor. She's 6 months pregnant. Sometimes she has freezing and stiffness in her palms. Please, what should I do? And also, a daughter
she's 6 months old.
Pregnant.
Oh, 6 months pregnant.
She always have stiffness in her hand and freezing.
Maybe those are early signs of rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay, then she now said she had a 6-year-old daughter that she has ringworms all over her skin. What can I use, sir? Thanks.
Well, you need to see a doctor. Let them identify those rashes. It's important. It needs to be identified.
Okay, hello, sir. What supplement can one use to help a man with a low sperm count?
Several herbs and supplements that can help you. Several that can help you.
I think there's a page you have something on low sperm count.
Oh, yes.
You talked about people having issues when it comes to fertility and all that.
There's even a book on it that can help the person.
Okay. 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 Is there any medication for absence of menstrual period?
It depends on what is the cause of the loss of menses. Okay, if you have gone into menopause, we cannot help you. But if the secondary amenorrhea, depending on the cause, then you can be helped. Sometimes there's hormonal imbalance; it can be reversed.
Okay, please, can we have Dr. Chris Williams' number? Someone is requesting, about like 4 or 5 people requesting for his number. Let's have Dr. Chris Williams' number displayed right there on the TV screen, saying that he has a sister that is always chewing his mouth, just the way you said earlier on, and it's as if she's started going mental.
Yes,
yeah, so please, that's Dr. Chris Williams' number. So please, just send him an SMS or you send him a WhatsApp message. That's Dr. Chris. For the people that send him text message requesting for Dr. Chris Williams' number, that's his number displayed right there. Okay, hello, doctor. You mentioned during the show that for low back pain, one should clean out his or her colon. Please, kindly elaborate on how to clean your colon.
Okay, take copious vegetables, blend them, drink them. Blend, not juice. Blend and drink them. Be on steady supply of healthy pap. Healthy pap is made of plantago ovata. And then take probiotic tablets. And then look for tablets to detoxify you.
Hello, it's over 8 months. I've stopped family planning, but still cannot conceive. Is there anything I can do to fasten my ability to get pregnant?
The issue is you need to do your hormonal profile and see whether your hormones have returned to normal.
Okay, I'm enjoying this program and I'm getting educated. Thank you. Please, healthy living. What is the cure for premature ejaculation?
The cure for premature ejaculation is in 2 or 3 folds. Number one, there's a psychological part to it, which time will not permit us to say here. And then there's also the fact that you need to cleanse out your body so that you reduce your should I say, enervation. Some people are just too on the edge, and then it carries into their sexual life. Okay, so, but if the person contacts us, we'll be able to explain to you, especially the psychological part, what you can do in order to control sexual premature ejaculation.
Okay. Hello, you're on to Healthy Living.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
My name is Daniel. I'm talking about the Ogun State.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I want to ask about something stopping in my head, my back and my chest. My back is feeling me and my chest. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
My name is Daniel. I'm calling from Lagos State. I want to complain my back and my chest.
Okay. For how long have you been having this pain?
Is it a pain?
On Monday.
Okay. Doctor will get back to you.
Okay. From the little he said, he might be dealing with an ulcer. Okay. Maybe you should just get Mismag from a chemist or pharmacy, Mismag or Gestid or whatever it is, and take it. Take it for like 2 days. If the pain doesn't go see a doctor.
All right.
Yes.
Hello, doctor. I'm having this pain, pricking on my both ribs as it moves to the back. Find it difficult to sleep on the left side at night. Visited doctors and last year, that was last year, but doctors just asked me to go for fasting blood test and the result was okay. But this pain pricking keeps increasing and this person is hypertensive. What can this person do?
There are some other questions I would have wanted to ask, but if it does continue, you may need to do some tests. You can do an ECG because we want to be sure it's not an angina pain. Okay, and then you also do this ulcer elimination test I said now. If you buy Mismag or Gelusil or Gestid, take it for like 3 days. If that pain doesn't cooperate, then it's not an ulcer pain. If it does, then you need to be treated for ulcer.
Okay. Hello, you're on to Healthy Living. Hello?
Hello?
Please, you're trying to listen to your television. Please reduce it or mute the volume so that we can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much. Hello? Hello? All right. Someone said, what's the cure for bloated or
Bloated abdomen.
Yes.
Bloated abdomen means the accumulation of gas in your intestines. Okay, so that means the gut is sick. And I keep talking about probiotics. If you can use it to clean out your gut. LD pap, clean out your gut. Detox tea, use it to clean out your gut. Because there's a lot of gas trapped there. So your flatulence will increase. And then you change your diets. Take fiber-filled foods. Reduce eating of non-fiber foods, animal proteins, sugars. And then your intestinal health will return with time.
Praise the Lord. Hello? All right, we lost that call. We'll take just one more text. Thank you for this program. What can the man with high libido do? It's affecting his marriage.
Is it high or low?
High libido.
If there's high libido, you need to work on it psychologically, and then be sure that you are the one who is high, because the woman may be the one with low libido. Okay, so it's very important you understand that. Okay, but if it's work on yourself psychologically, you must come to a place of compromise with your wife, because we are two different people. Okay, you cannot use your own to be harassing her. She too must try to measure up a bit, and then it will balance out.
So that you don't have issues in your marriage. Thank you, Doctor, for so much information. We have a whole lot of text messages on this phone. And we want to say in our next edition, not to worry, Dr. Chris will be around just to take some of these messages. And yes, for further inquiries, for consultation, that's Dr. Chris Williams' number. Get to call him, and if you call and he's quite busy, send an SMS. I think that's the best way to get him. Send him SMS, send him WhatsApp. He will definitely respond back to your text. I want to round it off with a prayer from Dr. Chris Williams. Thank
Lord
you.
God, thank you. We are grateful. Thank you because you promised us health. We join our faith this morning and we declare that your promise is our portion.
Amen.
Health is our portion.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Lord.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. Chris
Amen.
Williams. Like us on Facebook. Get to watch exciting and interesting program on our YouTube channel. God bless you. A big thank you to everyone who was calling to this program or sending text messages or ask questions. Want to appreciate your calls and your text messages. For every camera crew in the house, thank you. To the engineers, to MCR, to the director, to everyone who has put in one effort or the other to make this program come alive. Want to appreciate you all. Please stay tuned to Dope Television for exciting programs coming your way. I remain Oluwafemi Odunton. Have a fantastic day ahead of you. Bye-bye.
Television, divinely original.
The Redeemed Christian Church of God School of Disciples Convention for students and alumni is here again. Theme, Born to be Great. Holding from 4th to 5th of July 2019. Events. Program starts on Thursday, 1st July at the new auditorium just after the communion service. And on Friday, 5th of July, morning session starts at 8 a.m. at the old auditorium, kilometer 46, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, opens